1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Hey guys, Joel here, coming to you from our humble abode here in Barranquilla. Super excited to be changing up our format a little bit on our newsletter this month. Super excited to be sharing with you guys what we're doing, where we're living, what it's like, take you a little glimpse into what our daily life is like here in Barranquilla.
To our home in Barranquilla. It is extremely hot here. You know, people talk about how hot a place is and you're like, yeah, it's gonna be hot, it's hot, yeah, it's hot, you know. But you don't realize how hot a place is until you live in it, and it's not like summer in the States where it's really hot, but everyone has their air conditioning and you pretty much run that thing all summer long. You can't do that here because it's year-round and electricity is expensive. So we've got our fans blowing sometimes, most of the time, and then occasionally we can turn on our air conditioning, which is for each individual room, and it's not quite as powerful as the air conditioners that are central air. And also expensive. So we are trying to adapt to the heat here. And that includes watching everybody and seeing, making some notes. Like we were going to the park around 10, 11 o'clock, and we noticed no one else was at the park. We're like, huh, interesting. And then we went back to the park around 4, 5 o'clock in the evening, and it was completely packed, and the park just comes alive. Everyone is out enjoying the no sun breeze. I mean, it's beautiful, beautiful weather. So we're trying to learn what to do based off of what people do here, and it's been fun. I think one of the more fun things that we've picked up is roller skating. The girls have their roller skates, their roller blades, I should say, and all of their gear because they fall a lot. They've joined a little club, and I've started up homeschooling with them, so we've started up our own routine, which is awesome. Routines are great. We have really, really enjoyed starting school back up, especially now that the kids are older. The last time that I had the 3 kids together for homeschool was really 2 years ago, a little bit more than 2 years ago. So McKinley was barely 4. She was 4 when we stopped. So things have kind of changed now that they're all school age. It's a cool new phase. But the patience level, my patience level, I have not been tested daily like I was 2 years ago. So I'm having to remember what that's like to have the 3 kids with me all day and learning things together. It's just it's taking some getting used to after them being in school this last year. homeschool group that we've joined, and we're getting to know some new families and some new moms, and the girls are meeting some new kids. Just pray for those contacts. Pray that God leads us to the people He wants us to be in relationship with. Wisdom for me as I talk to the moms and get to know them. I already have one that's said that she's interested in doing a Bible study with me, so that's really exciting. But I would just ask for prayer for us as a family, just for patience as we navigate into homeschool again. Patience levels. And just for us as a family, that we continue to grow as a family. I would also ask for prayer for purpose and for vision as we move forward. There are a lot of things that we could do here, a lot of exciting things that could happen, but we want to follow God's purpose for us here. Just pray for wisdom for us as we navigate that, what it looks like, patience and wisdom, and just peace over when to take steps and when to wait. I'd also say pray for Joel and I and our relationship. We are navigating a new norm for us here, being together all the time, and just our relationship as a couple. Just pray for us that we would grow in our relationship and our relationship with the Lord. And then also pray for our relationship with the pastor and his wife, Luis Carlos and Maribel. For Joel, he's been meeting with Luis Carlos every week, and we've been meeting with them as a couple every week, as families. So pray that our relationships would continue to grow and that God would be at the center of those.
All right, guys, I'm back. I'm under the shade. I'm in a lot better mood because I'm not in the sun. Welcome to our backyard. You'll see the laundry in the back. Sorry about that. We're getting personal here. You'll hear the birds squawk a little bit because we've got a mango tree with like about probably about 30 more of these sitting in front of me right now. But just excited to share with you guys what ministry's like here. We haven't done a lot, we'll be honest, in the last month and a half besides just gaining relationships. It's taken a solid month and a half to get a car, to get a house, to get everything in our house, to buy furniture, to get internet set up, phone set up. I still don't have a Colombian cell phone, so we're still working on things. I met with a guy from Fellowship of Christian Athletes Tuesday and learned something very quickly. He said, lower your expectations. And I've had about 6 people tell me that now, and I'm starting to listen. The reality is life just works differently here. It's slower. There's more red tape. So we're just learning through the process that we just got to take our time. And it's okay if we only get 5 things out of 10 done that day. But God is giving us just a ton of patience. It's not easy, folks. I promise this is the hardest, most fun thing I've done since I've lived my life. Costa Rica was super easy compared to this. And that's okay. That's where God has us, and we love it here. Angel and I were talking the other day about how beautiful this city is and how loving the people are. The folks that we're working with, Luis Carlos and Maribel, are just some of the nicest people on the planet. And they love Jesus, and they love us, and they love our kids. And the people that we've met and we've interacted with just want to be a part of our lives and want to see what these gringos are all about, these white people in their city. It's been interesting. We've come to learn that a lot of people do speak English here. They teach it in the schools, so we've had opportunities to just talk in English with people and teach them English. So that's been fun. From a ministry perspective, it's going to be slow. We're learning that growing the church here is not just an overnight success. But we've been able to pray through and see what God has in store for us. And at this point, we're starting to come up with an idea of creating a co-working space. Look it up on Google if you don't know what it is. But creating a co-working office space for working people to come in during the day. And then at night, we create an environment for the community to have classes like marriage courses, parenting courses, small group Bible studies with just outside of the community of the church. And then on Sunday, we create the church environment, or Saturday nights. And it's a cool environment for us to kind of get different, get outside the norm of what church is here, but at the same time, give people an opportunity to come and worship and come and experience discipleship and what Christ has for their lives. So that's super exciting for us. We're pumped up. Angel told you a little about what you've been praying for. I'll add something to that list. Be praying for our finances. We've had some donors drop due to financial reasons. We're trying to figure out where our partnerships are with our church, our home church right now, and that's been a unique challenge for us. So just be praying. We've been struggling through that over the last month. It's been interesting. God brought us here and dropped us in Barranquilla. A month later, our financial situation started to change. And we know that God's in control. He got us here, and it didn't take much to get us here. So we know He can get us the rest of the way, but it's been a challenge. So just be praying for us for that. We could really use it. It's stress in our lives. If you know people who want to be involved in our ministry, we'd love that. But transitioning out of that, so you can be more of a part of it, check out the website and what's going on, 12degreesnorth.org.
It's just exciting. That's really just all. I don't really think of anything else.